Morning, everybody. Rusty from the Rusty Razor. Got another shave of the day for you. And we're getting back into some more stuff that we've gone through before. Wow. Okay. About drop it. All right. English leather. Or is this one's called British leather? Smells like English leather, but it's from British. Yes. Good stuff. And smells really, you get more of the grassy notes coming off of it after it's been lathered up. When it's on, you get more leather, maybe it's vetiver or something like that. That's off the nose when you're smelling it off the puck. Kind of disappears, kind of slides away from more diffused as it's lathered up. And today we're going to be doing the King C Gillette with some Astra blades. Second use on the Astra blades. And we'll just go with the flow. And you can see here, that's about a nickel size amount. Smells really good in the bowl. And obviously if you're going with a British leather, English leather, you got to go with English leather. I thought about going with the Avon leather, but today I'm going to just go with the English leather. Go that route. Smells good. Hope everybody's weekend went pretty well. For me, it was the normal get together with some friends. Spend a little time together, throw some dice. Where are you going? Back here. And watch a little TV and look at the weather and see how it's working out after our freezing weather we had last week. Snow, 20-degree temperatures, yeah, all the fun stuff. And hear that blade working. One thing I like about this King C Gillette, it is a heavy razor, very heavy. The weight of the blade on the weight itself just does all the work and labor for you. Glides over nice. Knock it down the beard. And nothing else much going on. It's been kind of a quiet day. We've been spending a lot of time talking with different companies. We've been wanting to get new windows in our house. House is 40-something years old. It's amazing how much a window costs. It's like all the labor and everything, put one in. Like, man. It's almost the cost of a car nowadays. Get everything replaced. Ooh, it smells pretty nice. I like that scent. I'm surprised I don't use the English leather all that much anymore. There was a time I did. I don't know if you guys go through it, where you go through fads or phases, or you got something you really like and you use it forever, and all of a sudden you just like one day change to something else. Just for a change, and you never seem to go back. I always harken back to the day when it's like My man wears English leather or nothing at all. And I'm like, the 70s. Where advertising was a lot different. I still remember as a young kid when I first started seeing like those Nair commercials. She wears short shorts. Like, wow. Yeah, you see all these commercials from the back in the day where I think it was mostly guys making most of the advertising decisions for a lot of stuff. Because I guess a lot of that stuff probably wouldn't fly today. So I guess got to harken to a fresh car with new leather seats. Kind of reminds me of my Cougar. Had a 94 Cougar with brand new. It smelled like that. That new car smell. Now, so the wife is like looking at getting a new car. She wants to get a SUV, and she started looking at the price of stuff, and you're like, well, that's not so bad. And then it's like, well, after we put the windows and siding on the house, we can get a new vehicle. And it's like, then she looked at how much it's going to cost to get the siding and the windows put in. She's like, maybe we're not getting a new vehicle. Like, think about it. It's like we're slabbing a new vehicle on the side of the house, and we're putting a new vehicle in the windows. So yeah, this has got to wait. I think we're waiting another year or two before we do that. You know, with the price of gas, man, it's ridiculous. Like November, it was $1.55 a gallon. Now it's $3 a gallon. Like, man, too expensive. Wow. Sometimes I gotta rethink how much. Look at that. Like, I got enough for another pass or two. Let's put a little more. I got extra. It's just wasting it anyway. So, it smells good. I was just thinking this morning of like some of the individuals have started off in this hobby with new equipment, brand new, you know, modern razors, and it's like, how many of you started with vintage equipment? Which is kind of interesting in my case. What people consider vintage was new when I started. So it's like, was it vintage or is it new? But I don't know. By today's standards, it's vintage. You know, it's like you look at my Black Beauties, my Corona. Those are vintage razors, but 40 something years ago when I first started, all that was new stuff. What was kind of vintage back then was not that it really was vintage, because You had the slims. My dad shaves with a Fat Boy. My grandfather, which I have his slim. Yeah. Those things were, when I first started shaving, were 14, 15 years old at the time. So they weren't that old. I guess my dad's Fat Boy, I think it's a 59. So I guess it was at the time, I guess that was about 20 years old. Then 18, 19-year-old. Well, I guess the question is, how many people really like their vintage razors if they got them? Or do they prefer the modern ones? You know, like this is the modern one. This is only a, maybe it's 2-year design now? Or is it a year? It's about a year. I guess it's about a year and a half old. Maybe, somewhere in there. I'll put it down below. And if you do have a vintage razor, what do you got? Just curious. Because I got a large selection of vintage. And I like this Kingsley Gillette. Really like it because of what I can do with my upper lip here. I think I forgot I did, didn't I? Forgot to go across the grain here. There we go. Check. Just a hair there. Problem sometimes when you're sitting there chatting away, you forget spots. Smells good. All right. Still got some residual slickness here, but it's good. It's time for some English leather. Get in there. There we go. Say it's a little stronger. It's got more citrus to it, but you smell the leather pretty good. Not bad. Not feeling any stinging. But smells good. All right, so that shave of the day was British Leather, brought to you by Stirling, with a Kingsley Gillette with some Astra blades, second use. All right, followed off with some British, or not British, but this is English leather. The other one's British leather. All right, all discombobulated this morning. All right, hope you guys like it. And they got that little question down there where, what is your vintage equipment that you like using? All right, that's the question of the day. So there you go. All right, hope you guys like it. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one. Rusty out.